Put it this way, yeah. If he comes out and says retiring tomorrow morning, all you bastards will be very upset.
Oh, you bastards.
Yeah, yeah, all you will be very upset. Because at the end of the day, he is the Jay-Z of boxing. Yeah. Let's be honest.
Well,
He is,
I called him the king of British boxing. I don't know. There hasn't been a bigger star from that side of the pond in the sport. And it's the reason I cover British boxing. I came over because Anthony Joshua was such a big star.
he's a superstar even in America. Yeah, yes, he might have lost fights, but he is a superstar. Nobody does what he does. Yeah, nobody does what he does. I mean, like, for instance, even fighters from America were shocked when they saw 95,000 people. Yeah, nobody does
Mhm.
what he does. Yeah, only one person does that, and that's Canelo. Yeah, black athletes can't do that. The only time you see 95,000 people in the stadium is when American football's on. Yeah, and they're playing, that. But really, other from that, where'd you get 90,000 when only one black guy is boxing on a black guy? Where? Nowhere in the world, apart from United Kingdom. So if he's a superstar, he's a superstar in the United States, in Hong Kong, wherever. Because in the day, when he fights, I mean, like, you might nod your head, but
Well,
it's
I mean, if you're talking about America, I think you're going to be mistaken. Obviously, there are American superstars, black
okay. Tell
for
me
sure.
one black guy who puts gloves on himself in the arena.
In history? What are you talking about, like right now? Because you can't be talking about in history.
We're talking now. We're not talking history. We're talking now.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, yeah, okay. Now, for sure. Now, to your point,
Shut the fuck up, then. And then you don't get with me about that. Shut the
no, but no. We got to make sure that we know what you're
no,
talking
no,
about.
no,
Because when you
no,
get
no,
into
no. Bro,
race,
bro,
when you
bro,
get
bro,
into
bro,
race,
bro,
Derek,
bro,
you got to
bro,
be
bro,
very specific.
bro. We're just talking, bro. Yeah. On a,
Yeah,
you got Canelo, he'll sell out Dallas football stadium.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, don't forget we did just have Spence Crawford.
Was that
It's
a sold
not
out? Was it sold out because because Eminem was playing.
what?
Yeah, because Eminem was playing. Yeah.
I said Spence Crawford.
But Eminem was playing. How many people?
Eminem didn't play at Spence Crawford. That was the biggest fight of last year. Spence Crawford. We forget because Crawford made it such a one-sided fight ultimately, but that was the highest anticipated, biggest boxing match.
Okay, yeah, I remember. Where was it?
It was in Vegas.
And how many people?
I didn't count. It was sold out. It was to the rafters. They packed the biggest venue
You want to compare? Yeah.
at T-Mobile.
Well, you wanna compare Wembley Stadium and T-Mobile?
Yeah, but Derek, what you're saying is that no two black fighters could possibly have made that number, and I challenge you to say that wherever Spence Crawford was, it would have been sold out to the rafters.
What number is T-Mobile?
I don't know.
Exactly. So come back
It's
to me.
certainly yeah, but all right. Let's not start arguing about crowd size. That is a very American
I
thing to
can
do
tell
these
you right
days.
now. Okay, here's a question for you. Do you think they can do a rematch and sell out T-Mobile again?
Who? Spence and Crawford?
Yeah.
Well, not now. Again, it was a very one-sided fight.
Then here's a question for you. Do you think AJ and Daniel Dubois will do a rematch in Wembley and they'll sell out?
I would think
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
I would think so. I would think so.
What
Yeah.
I'm trying to say to you, brother, is that AJ sells out.
Yeah. Now another guy who sells out because let's not go too far down this road. You made your point, AJ, and I don't think we're arguing that point. Is the biggest black, if that's the metric we're using, draw in boxing, numbers wise, hands down. You're absolutely right. Fine. The other biggest draw in British boxing was ringside for the fight, Tyson Fury, who has now famously said that knockout just cost him $150 million. Well, he's already got a major fight in December 21st, Riyadh season in Riyadh for the, well, not undisputed, but almost every belt except the IBF, and trying to avenge that loss. However, the reason he said this fight cost him 150 million is because we all knew that win or lose in December, if Joshua won especially, that the biggest fight to be made now that Spence Crawford is done anywhere in the world, no matter how big the stadium, is Joshua Fury. So my question is, does Joshua, is it better for him to go back to Dubois and try to avenge that loss? Or do you wait out, see what happens in December, and face Fury? And probably the biggest show England's ever seen. 96,000 might not be enough. And, you know, I don't know. Is that a maybe a better fight, even stylistically, for him at this point?
It depends. It depends. Do you understand?
On?
Depends what he wants to do. If he fights Fury, you'll tell him he's running away from Daniel Dubois to close the rematch. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm. That's for sure.
Yeah, they'll tell him, oh, why you not having the rematch? So if Eddie Hearn is going around talking about having the rematch and knowing that he might want to fight Tyson Fury, the problem is, if he fights Tyson Fury and then he don't fight Daniel Dubois, it's always going to be that nonsense in the head. You know, why did I not take it? Why did I not have the rematch? You know, you understand? Well, it's not going anywhere. No, it's not the dirty side. It's just how it is, bro. Because at the end of the day, do you remember when the Klitschko's had the belts? I never watched boxing. I never watched boxing. Excitement, that's what we want in boxing. If Joseph had the belt. You know, every time he had the belt, when he was fighting on, we were asleep. There was no point. Can we give him the belt? Would we like the belt to go to Joseph Parker? No. Because nobody gives a fuck about that guy. Let's go on the truth. You might feel pity for him, but no. That belt is better in Daniel's hands than Joseph's hands. Do you understand?
I understand.
It's just simple as, bro. It's just one of those things. We want this game to survive. You know, if Deontay Wilder had a belt, would be fucking amazing. You know, Zhang has a belt, be more amazing because Zhang brings the heat. You know, baby Mila would be amazing.
Well, now, I saw you. Was it last? No, it wasn't last night. It was probably Thursday or Friday. Given the business to Malik Scott on your Delicious TV, which is, for all watching this, should tune into that whenever you get a chance, because Delicious TV is fucking hilarious. And you had, rightly so, because it was a meme. I know very well what it's like to be in a meme with Deontay Wilder. And there was a meme of Wilder doing the spin in training and then hitting the pads as if it were something that was choreographed or trained into him. Now, why are you winding this trainer up? Are you picking a fight with Deontay Wilder?
No. Let me explain something to you. What's happened here is Deontay Wilder is a fucking lion. Yeah, he is a lion. He's a, you know, people tune in to watch that guy fight. You know, forget everything that's happening right now in his life. You know, I would rush home to watch Deontay Wilder fight. You understand? Anything he does was amazing because you know, yes, he's going to lose 3 by 10 rounds, but someone's going to get laid out. I mean, like, he teamed up with Malik Scott. I was like, that's amazing. Malik Scott's going to show him how to box and knock him out, knock dudes out. And then Malik Scott took a lion and converted into a cat. Do you understand? And I'm just been upset with that. I even messaged Deontay Wilder. I'm like, you need to get rid of Malik, man. Malik is whack. Do you understand? Because at the end of the day, if he's not hungry enough to train you to be an animal, what's the point? You know, the fights he lost with Joseph Parker was meant not to lose that fight. Yeah, with Zhang was not meant to lose that fight. You know, so you're giving this guy a big role, and then suddenly he don't show you anything. You actually don't even chuck your right hand anymore. So it's not like I'm picking something on Malik. I'm just upset with Malik because he's let us down as a community by taking one of our best athletes and making him into a pussy. That's what's upset me. I love Malik. That's what upset me. You know, because end of the day, the brother come to you, needs help, and then you have made him into a sissy. That's what's happened. That's why I'm upset. Nothing else, and that's why I'm upset. You know, do you understand? Do you understand? That's why I'm upset. You can't take a great fighter and convert him into some nonsense. It's like me having a security dog and getting by a security dog, and then suddenly I start telling him to lick people and play catch and run around in the park. Fuck that. I put a muzzle on that motherfucker. I'm like, yeah, he's dangerous. He'll eat you up. But nah, man.
Listen, to be fair to Malik Scott, when Deontay Wilder put Malik in his corner, we were all saying, certainly I was saying, that what was missing was his lack of boxing fundamentals, that he had no technique and he had nothing to rely on except the right hand, which would fail him at some point in a long fight, which happened with the first fight with Fury. Even though it was a draw, most fair people think Fury won it. And to your point, he was getting outboxed in every round until he knocked his opponents out. So people were like, this guy needs to learn the fundamentals of boxing. He needs to learn a skill set. Malik was successful at imparting that skill set to Wilder. In your point, the execution, wasn't winning them fights. I can't argue with the results, but I wouldn't characterize Malik the way you have. But even if that's the case, if you say Joshua froze and it's down to Joshua's performance against Dubois, wouldn't the same be true for Wilder? If it's not about the game plan, it's about not throwing the big shot, which you said Joshua didn't do, and you're saying Wilder didn't do. Is that on the trainer or is that on the fighter?
Listen, Joshua froze. That's why they didn't really do much, yeah? Deontay, he had two fucking big fights. He didn't do much, yeah? He trained. He done the spin. The Zhang chased him. Posh hit him. With Joseph Parker, same thing. Yeah. So, man, like it's like if you go to the safari, bro, yeah, they tell you stay in your truck, yeah. The lions around because they eat you up.
And then what?
I mean, like, and then listen, you go to Africa, the safari in Africa. They might tell you, listen, you don't come out your truck, or you're gonna get eaten up. Yeah. You go to the circus now, they make you sit there and you can watch a lion jump through hoops.
Yeah.
You understand? Which lion would you rather be fear of? The one jumping through hoops or the one that tell you don't come out your truck?
Well, Derek, I would say if not a lion, you're a grizzly bear. Yeah, I wouldn't want to come out of my truck if you're on the safari roaming free. And you're still roaming free in this boxing game. And there's still a business, as you have rightly pointed out. So if I was in the Derek Chisora war business, who am I chucking out of my Jeep on the safari?
Go up to Frank Warren, bro.
Frank.
I'm meant to be Frank. But you know, if you look at it now, Frank Warren has got all the heavyweights. You know that. He's got Zhang, he's got Joseph, he's got me, he's got Dubois, he's got George Joyce. He's got all of them. And Eddie ain't got nothing
You said Eddie's got nothing.
of that. He ain't got nothing. Okay, who else? I said, see you later.
See you later, Derek. Thank you for the time. War Chisora with Radio Rahim.